Hey guys, welcome back to another case study video. Today we're going to be covering Grammarly and how they went from $0 to a $1 billion plus valuation, as well as the tactics that you can use to grow your own SaaS as well. So before we get started, who am I? My name is Shivam and I run a company called creatorprogram.co that helps other SaaS businesses grow through influencer marketing as well as affiliate marketing. Some of the results that we've gotten is we've generated over 94,000 in MRR for a company, as well as done a total revenue of 2 million plus for another company. So if this is something that you're looking for your own SaaS business, feel free to book a call with me down below. So a little bit of a TLDR about Grammarly before we get started. So they have three founders, Alex, Max, and Dimitro. The product is an AI-powered writing assistant that launched in 2009. The valuation now stands at $1 billion plus with 30 million users daily. Their model is a freemium to a paid subscription, with their main growth drivers being SEO dominance, influencer partnerships, and massive ad spend with product virality. So how did they first launch actually? So you can see that I actually studied the whole podcast of their founder that I will link down below as well. But what they basically did was they grew it the problem first way, where they targeted students and academics struggling with grammar and plagiarism. They shared writing and productivity tips across blogs and forums and launched to universities and education institutions as early adopters. The main driver was their free grammar checker to drive mass awareness on organic traffic. And they also collaborated with professors and education influencers to boost credibility. So if you were active on YouTube about say 3 to 4 years ago, you would realize that most of the videos were actually sponsored by Grammarly. And Grammarly's mainly was their grammar checker, which was free. So again, it comes back to the freemium to the paid subscription, where they actually got you into the brand with their freemium product of their free grammar checker. And then they essentially use that to build you up to a paid subscription if you are a student. So they basically position Grammarly as an essential writing companion, building trust before upselling the premium. This got Grammarly to millions of users in the first few years, powered by SEO, word of mouth, and institutional partnerships that they established. Again, they went directly to the source where they knew a lot of their customers would be, which is universities, education institutions, professors, and education influencers. And then they also launched a freemium product to actually build awareness about them, build a lot of organic traffic, and actually get users that they can later turn into a premium model as well. So exactly what was the playbook that they used to grow Grammarly? So the content first product strategy, where they built a free online grammar checker that naturally created viral sharing, which we already talked about. The SEO powerhouse dominated keywords like grammar check, spell check, plagiarism checker, which pulled in millions of organic visits monthly. Again, this is a time where ChatGPT did not exist as much. So it's very important that people understand that at that time, this was the only solution people had. They also offered free value to drive mass adoption and then converted that portion to paid users. So again, comes down to freemium to premium model. Education content marketing, where they invested heavily in blog posts, writing guides, and social media tips, positioning Grammarly as an authority. And then lastly, strategic distribution deals, which we said they partnered with, institutions. They also started powering up with Microsoft Office, Google Docs to integrate Grammarly, which basically drove in more trust, and mostly people that were using it automatically started using Grammarly. You may recognize this G because it became really, really significant to their growth. So if we actually break down these and what were the three main things that helped them grow, was the number one is positioning the product. So launching as a functional free grammar checker that solved a clear pain point for them is really important. They optimized it for virality because they got a lot of users. So if you have say 10 million users, a percentage of that is also a lot of paid users, versus actually not having these people and who have not used Grammarly, or they did not become reliant on it until that to actually switch to a premium model. They position the product as a daily writing companion rather than a one-time utility. Again, most of these tools in the market at that time was just like, use us to check your grammar, use us to check your plagiarism. These guys wanted you to make them a part of your writing every single day. And that is what actually helped Grammarly push that envelope into becoming a part of your life, and then essentially getting you to pay for the usage of Grammarly. And then of course, use products data to improve accuracy, speed, and UX, which actually helped their word of mouth growth a lot. Number two is educational content marketing. Nothing happens unless you are in the face of the people that you want to be, for which educational content marketing is the best way possible. Again, this comes down to affiliation, content creation by other popular creators. So what they started to do was build an extensive blog and knowledge hub covering grammar rules, writing tips, style guides, which essentially helped them really scale up their SEO and stand up in when people start to search for these things. They also created seasonal and trending content where back to school writing tips to capture shareable moments. They leverage email newsletters to deliver personalized writing advice, etc. And then they use social media to post quick snackable grammar tips and actually paid influencers like these to make videos about them. So you can see This video over here is 7 years ago and stands at 440,000 views. This here is 11 months ago, stands at 26,000 views. 6 months ago, 6.3k views, and 5 years ago, 35k views. So you can see that they've been on this journey of content creation for over 7 years, and they have still people that they are using for it. And this became a really big trend for them to use YouTubers, to use blogs, and to make sure that they are ranking in SEO to get that user in. And lastly was the freemium to premium model, where under the free plan, you would get grammar, spelling, punctuation, tone detection, etc. And then you had to go to a premium or a business plan to actually get tone suggestions, full sentence rewrites, word choices, etc. So over here, if you see, they offered a generous free plan covering basic grammar, spelling, and punctuation. Premium upgrades unlock tone detection, clarity, free writes, plagiarism checks, which actually became one of the biggest tasks that they actually had to solve. And a lot of people actually started to subscribe to them for this. And then of course the in-app prompts were highlighted, premium benefits and moments of high user engagement, or when you clicked on plagiarism check, it would say it's a premium feature, do you want to upgrade? And at that time, when you're actually looking to do something, you are more likely to buy it. And they also, of course, had annual plans that provided heavy discounts to increase the lifetime value of the customer and reduce churn, which a lot of SaaS businesses have started doing now. Most of the SaaS businesses we work with also offer 45 to 50% off on annual, because most of these products have like a 3 to 4 month cycle. So if they can actually get 2 more months out of you and have you on an annual plan, it makes more sense for them because it reduces churn. It makes you have the capital that you need to grow versus actually having to replace that customer every single time. The main growth killer for somebody like them was low percentage of free users did convert because their freemium plan was so good that they actually did not need to upgrade if they didn't want to upgrade. The AI competitors rising with Killbot, Jasper, and ChatGPT becoming so powerful that a lot of people started using that as well. And then of course, big tech building native AI writing tools has been the biggest main growth killers, but they're still growing at a rapid pace, but there is some slowdowns that are happening. So they do need to make sure that, they need to get back on this growth cycle where you can see they reached another 50% increase in just 1 year, which obviously is unheard of. And they were growing in millions with the valuation now reaching $13 billion, which is crazy. So if you are actually somebody who's building something like Grammarly, so that's it for the Grammarly story. I tried to keep this one short, but also value packed. So if you have any questions, do let me know down below. If you'd like to implement any of this or have a consultation with me on how to grow your SaaS and need help with that, you can go to createaprogram.co to book a free strategy call with me or connect with me on LinkedIn and I'll be happy to help. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.